This is the Vancouver Late Night News for Thursday, October 5th. I'm Kevin Olenek. It's been four days since the Las Vegas shooting, and for many, life is far from back to normal, including Patty and Dave Johnson. The Surrey residents were at their Route 91 Harvest Music Festival with friends celebrating Doug's birthday. They both escaped with bruises, but one of their friends was shot. They had been standing next to the metal VIP bleachers, and when the shooting started, Doug lifted up the guardrail to seek cover. Eventually, they made their way to the back of the grounds and hid in a storage container. Still unsure if the shooter was in the crowd, they started to run again. Patty said they were grateful to see their two children when they finally arrived back home. Reports indicate that the federal government has agreed to pay hundreds of millions of dollars to survivors of the 60s scoop for harm suffered by Indigenous children robbed of their cultural identities by being placed with non-Native families. Crown Indigenous Relations Minister Carol Bennett is expected to announce Friday the national settlement with an estimated 20,000 victims, aiming at resolving numerous-related lawsuits. TransCanada's decision to cancel the Energy East pipeline project exposed some deep divisions across the political landscape. The premiers of Alberta and New Brunswick expressed deep disappointment over the decision, while the opposition Conservatives blast Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's government for disastrous energy policies they blame for lost jobs and investment. Meanwhile, Quebec politicians, along with Indigenous environmental groups, welcomed the project's demise, hoping it paves a way for further green energy development. One person is dead after a serious crash in Delta this afternoon. Delta police said the incident took place just after noon on the Norway off-ramp in Highway 91. The condition of the second driver is still unknown. Vancouver is a step closer to potentially hosting the 2026 FIFA World Cup. The city has been shortlisted by the United Bid Committee, which is coordinating North America's proposal to host. The 32-city shortlist also includes Montreal, Seattle, and Miami. 9 cities, including Ottawa and Regina, were cut from the list announced in August. In sports, Jonathan Drouin scored the lone shootout goal in his Montreal Canadiens debut and rallied the team to a 3-2 victory over the Buffalo Sabres. Elsewhere in the NHL was a big night in Chicago as Brandon Saad scored 3 times in his return, and Ryan Hartman had a goal and 4 assists, helping the Blackhawks pound the Stanley Cup champion Pittsburgh Penguins 10-1. 6 other games in the NHL. The Avalanche beat the Rangers 4-2. The Bruins beat the Predators 4-3. The Red Wings opened their new arena with a 4-2 win over the Minnesota Wild. The Capitals beat the Senators 5-4 in a shootout. The Ducks over the Coyotes 5-4. Kings over the Flyers 2-0. The Canucks season opener Saturday night at Rogers Arena against the Edmonton Oilers. The American League Division Series started today. Batting champion Jose Altuve hit 3 home runs as the Houston Astros roughed up the Boston Red Sox 8-2. And Trevor Bauer struck out Aaron Judge 3 times, twice looking, and allowed 2 hits in 6 2/3. Cleveland beat the New York Yankees 4-0. In Thursday night football, Tom Brady threw for 303 yards and 1 touchdown, and the Patriots held off the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 19-14. And Carolina Panthers quarterback Cam Newton apologized for dismissing a female reporter question at a news conference on Wednesday. When asked by Charlotte Observer reporter Jordan Rodriguez about a receiver's route running Wednesday, Newton responded, "It's funny to hear a female talk about routes." Newton has lost some sponsorship deals over his remarks. Vancouver weather, clear tonight and 8, cloudy with 40% showers and 9 in the morning. We will have rain in the afternoon with a high of 14. The showers taper off and it will be 14 on Saturday, sunny 14, and on Thanksgiving Monday, 14 as well. It is currently 11 degrees in downtown Vancouver. That is the late night news, weather, and sports in Vancouver for Thursday, October 5th. Go to soundcloud.com, KEVOLE, or Spreaker.com, KEVOLE for more. I'm Kevin Olenek.